turn this off and that. We're doing a quick video, yeah? Quick 10-minute video on what today? What we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
What we doing, man? We're gonna give the secret.
Nah, man.
Yo, we're giving the secret, man. We're giving the secret away today.
4-pot does it.
We're gonna show man how to, on a budget,
4-pot does the swap you with.
yeah, how to do a dozen swap. See that quick look, stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth, brother.
Look, RS3 and that.
RS trailer and that, man.
Mad.
So what we saying? Let's give him the most expensive thing to get 500 horsepower. So we're trying to do on a budget, innit? So like we did it, we're trying to give our secret away of how you do it. Trying to giving that, basically we're giving that secret away. How to get the sauce.
This fucker here. This daft cunt.
What was it?
TTV4.
TTV4.
Second hand, obviously.
What do we pay?
1100 quid.
1100 quid.
That's the expensive, isn't it?
That's like one of the most expensive things you're gonna get.
That and
is out for to get somewhat of the 500, obviously minus the fueling. Yet we're gonna get that into that. We'll be driving in.
You don't have to go for V4 though, innit?
No,
you can go for other ones as well.
yeah,
There's a bag of turbos. Like
there's a lot of turbos. So
I think Litco might second hand one, but I think they might be the cheapest ones, isn't it?
yeah, Litco, there's a few other companies as well, but if you want turbos that actually do the bits, they're the ones. You might have heard of the TTV5,
yeah.
Turbo Technic V5.
I think that's the next step, innit?
That's the next step that we might take with it to get it above 500 brake. But we'll as we're in the video already, we'll say we got 491 brake, but we're missing one component to get us above 500.
Yeah.
So this is just the advice of how to get 500 on a budget. So you start off with that TTV4, which you can nowadays, we paid 1,100. That was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Now you could probably get them for about 800 quid. Yeah, so that's summer under the engine bay. Then the Ramair induction kits, these are cheap. Well, when we got it was cheap. Actually, it was what, about 200 and some quid, brand new. This is the only like this and something else are the only few things that are brand new parts, but everything else on this car second hand.
Yeah.
And then moving back to the exhaust, as we're outside of the car,
that is the most expensive. That was another one. That's minus the downpipe, just the catback.
yeah,
1100.
so oh yeah, sorry,
that's because it's a valve system.
yes,
That's the whole reason.
1100 quid minus the downpipe, which we got a 4-inch trackslag. Again, these are custom options, so you don't have to.
So
but all right, just add the downpipe. What was that, about 300 and something quid?
No, 400.
Was it 400 quid? So 400 quid for downpipe, £1,000 for the turbo. We're already in 1,400 quid, but we're trying to call this a budget series, innit? Because we built this on second-hand parts.
Yeah, bang on, bang on.
And we're gonna give the secret now. We're gonna jump back in the car.
We ain't rich.
And we'll give you.
And another one was expensive was a mat.
Yeah.
Because we went switchables, but if you just go normal stage 3, I think it was like 800 quid, I think. We went switchables, so that was $1,000, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll jump back in the car and we'll continue to give it some sauce.
Give me the keys, fam.
So, continuing from outside, should we give them a mandatory pull inside? After, man, it's compulsory one pull. Eco mode, that's low boost. Clear mush. Turn traction back on. So, another thing that is like proper important.
Remember, we're looking in his 140.
Another thing that's important, Airtec Intercooler, second hand.
Yeah. Brand new, I think they're like
700 quid. We paid 400 quid for that.
Yeah. So you don't need to buy everything brand new. Besides, the brand new things were
Vis internals were brand new. That's about
that's
it.
obviously fueling, so you don't want to get
Vis internals and Ramair induction kit were brand new.
Because they were the Ramair induction kit, because there was people were selling them for the same price.
There was like a slight difference, and we were like, you just might as well buy a new one. So when you look at it that way, sometimes you look at it.
I think you can get the
R600 for what we paid for the Ramair, but the 3 years back when we were doing it,
the Ramair, the thingy ones were expensive.
Yeah, So far what we got on the list then: turbo, Airtec intercooler, exhaust, which most likely just include the downpipe.
Yeah.
Which is the trackslag 4-inch.
But you can go for free. You don't need to go.
Yeah, you don't need to go.
Depending on what you've got and what
your budget is, you can go 3-inch. We just seen it. We were like, oh, let's go 4-inch.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah. So we went 4-inch with that. Well, this is the induction kit. So Ramair.
Yeah.
So and vis internals. Obviously your high pressure fuel pump,
yeah.
vis internals. You need that. So you with your fueling things, most likely always get something brand new. Then we've got Golf R injectors in this.
That was second hand.
They were second hand as well. They were 130 quid, fully tested and everything. So we had to send them out to Airtec, get them fully tested and stuff like that. Because that's on us, because we wanted to be on the safe side of things.
Yeah, if you're buying anything fueling wise, like injectors, you want to get them tested.
Yeah.
Because obviously you got to think about it, why did they break that car down in the first place?
Yes. So injectors is one.
Pull out and whack me, I swear to God, I'm looking for a claim.
So injectors, Golf R one. So when you're trying to get to a certain horsepower, the GTI's ones are good for about 460, 470. We were told.
Something like that.
Yeah, and the Golf R ones,
you can go a bit higher.
You can go a bit higher.
Well, you
can see we've got 491.
You can get into the 500s.
Yeah, so I'll explain what we need at the end to get to the 500 mark. Obviously, we put in our video 500 brake, but that's clickbait.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones, things out there, you can't do nothing about it other than people whinging and whining. So we're only 9 brake off, which we can go get tomorrow if we need to go get it. Yeah. Up on top of that, basically your coil pack, spark plugs and stuff like that, that was like 300 quid.
Yeah,
because the NGK race plugs and stuff like that, and then some quid.
Or even coil packs, we didn't go for the APR ones.
No, people go for the APR, we just went for these other ones.
Yeah, these other
that do the job.
Yeah. Another thing that's expensive is gone out of my mind now. Clutch.
Yes.
Depending on if you're DSG, then different thing.
Yes, so you always need a clutch, which I think was like what, 1300 just a clutch. So all this stuff is without labour, so obviously you can do your own labour whenever you need.
Depending on who you do it by.
I'll add everything at the end anyway, and I'll put in the description below what you need for the car and what is needed to make this kind of horsepower. So
I got the thing washed.
So we've added the clutch.
I don't think there's nothing else.
There's not that much. So turbo, Airtec intercooler, intake, downpipe.
I can't think of what else.
Turbo, intake, downpipe, vis internals.
We've done that.
Obviously brakes are optional though, innit? I won't add them as
that's what I said. That's what I said.
And then Golf R injectors were one. So turbo, Airtec intercooler, induction kit, vis internals, Golf R injectors, and then obviously downpipe, exhaust. Basically, that's up to you again what downpipe you need. And then coil packs and spark plugs, which obviously you're going to get done anyway. That's normal maintenance on every car. Basically, what you need is them 4 or 5 things, and you've got 500 brake. You're touching it. The only thing we're missing out of ours to get the 500 horsepower is low pressure fuel pump. That's the only thing we're missing. A low pressure fuel pump that sits just back on the back of the seat here. Go straight. That is only the thing we were told we need to get above the 500s. We're currently playing it safe at 491.
Yeah, we got no pops and bangs,
nothing. It's just a basic map. Switchable maps as well. So obviously that cost us. So normal mappings 800 quid. When you get switchables, it's 1,100.
Well, that depends what mapper you go to.
Yeah, again depends what mapper you go to. Obviously. So every mapper varies. We went to Unicorn Developments because we knew they were one of the best in the game and they were the closest to us. guys at work. So like I said, we're probably under 3k. I'll put the thingy in the video.
Yeah.
But I think we hit what, under 3-4k. We're at 500 horsepower. Just need like, yeah. So like I said, second-hand turbo, we'll call it £1,000. Airtec intercooler we got for 400 quid. This internal's new, so what goes in your high pressure fuel pump, we paid 310 quid. Golf hard injectors, we paid like roughly 130 for them. 4-inch trackslag, we paid 400 quid for that. A Ramair induction kit, we paid 300 quid. I think for the clutch, because ours was out, our clutch was out on the way as it is.
If they go on your TikTok in one of the videos when you're
so we paid 1,000 quid for that. That's without a labour. That was SACHS performance clutch, padded. So that was that 6 padded clutch they do. And then again now exhaust that we got custom made. Obviously that's because it's on a valve and stuff like that, so it opens and closes. So you don't need to get that exhaust, which we paid £1,000 for. But we don't add half of these. You don't need to add these. We're just like, oh yeah, it looks nice, let's get this exhaust.
The exhaust got done because the valve is because this was my daily driver.
Yeah, you didn't want to wake everyone up in the morning.
I'll wake up that.
So that was 1,000 quid, and then a map was 1,100 for us. But if you just say normal, 800 quid.
Yeah, I think stage 3 is like the rate is like 800 quid.
Something like that, yeah. So
The best thing about VW, you can get
parts second hand. So you need to be on Facebook Marketplace.
And that's where they.
That's where like, most of the parts come for it.
Yeah, the turbo did and the intercooler.
So like we say,
best,
it's like
it's one of them ones.
Yeah.
If you want something that's quick and you've got a budget, and if you've already got a GTI,
yeah, you only need like if you've got £3,000.
Yeah.
Or you can build it slow like we did. Just build it slow.
Yeah.
We took time with it. We had the turbo on, but we got like a base mat put on by a local company.
Yeah.
JBM Performance.
We'll do all the work.
We'll do all the work. We'll do all our like builds and stuff like that. So top lads. You can get all this stuff put on and then just hold back for a bit. You can slowly get stuff put on and stuff like that. Clutch put on here. You know, if you don't have the funds like directly there, you can always do that. So like we're saying, 3,500 quid.
Not bad for 500. Need enough
500 brake, just 9 horsepower off.
Yeah.
611 newton meters of torque I think we got.
Yeah.
So when you look at it that way, not bad.
Not bad, then.
Couldn't see that center. We need to get a thumbnail in it. Yeah, so when you look at it that way,
You're not bad. It's like trying to get, like we got the Mark 6.
yeah.
Trying to get 500 out of that. You're spending racks, mate. You're forging.
So that's what I'm saying. These new cars, yeah, can't go wrong with them.
If you got peas, just buy the new one, the Mark 8.
Yeah,
Them things are serious.
But yeah, this video has been a lot of rambling, but that's what it's been.
Shambling and gambling.
That's what it's been based about.
Next is gonna be all handling. Roll balls.
Yeah. So people, we catch you on the next one.
RS3 swap.
RS3 swap. Peace.
VR6.
Boom.